Hello, how are you? It's getting darker, early time in the afternoon, or the fruit, the vegetables are more delicious. Uh, of course, the progress of the autumnal season that we can feel. Do you like it? I kind of get sentimental sometimes. Okay, today's idioms. The first one is to live in. It means to room or sleep in the same place that one works or goes to school. I remember years ago when I was going to school, I decided to uh, live in for the first or maybe first 1 or 2 years of studying, which I did. And that saved some money to spend my extra money for studying and the musical studying, also school studying, and to get more training for dancing as well. Oh my goodness. That was when I was a teenager and the early 20s. Now, next example would be, let's say, okay, where can we find a housekeeper who will live in today in Japan? In the United States, it is pretty easy because there are many people have the business to introduce those people, especially those who would like to work as housekeeper or cook or driver in the living in situation are coming from usually foreign countries. Many of them are Spanish-speaking people or, well, Portuguese-speaking people from Brazil or Central or South America, but also there are so many from Asia as well. And sometimes you can find them from Africa. Okay. Next idiom is to have what it takes. It means to be able to act efficiently and let's say effectively. For example, to be a good teacher, you have to have what it takes, of course. Particularly good experience and self-improvement in the studying in order to teach, of course. Next sentence. Okay, because of my manager didn't have what it takes, I lost to my chance to become a radio DJ. That happened years ago. And I thought it was such a stupid mistake that my manager's office had the CD, no, fax machine. But then the fax machine paper was not there. It was out of it. So when other cities that was in, I think Kansai area, I believe, I'm not so sure, but I was invited because I already passed the first audition and they wanted to have the final competition for DJs audition or whatever. And they wanted me, but then that news didn't come to me because my stupid managers didn't have their machine right, so they couldn't receive such news. Well, that was a big loss. And that was stupid too. And I'm not in touch with them anymore. They're out of my life. I don't even consider them as my friend either. Ugh, you know, they played with my life and I suffered from it. I never will forgive that. Okay, the last idiom is, of course. It means naturally or, okay, in this expected order of matters or things. For example, I would say, of course, I always make it sure to keep up with this YouTube program of mine. And that's true. Another example, when that country invaded the territory where the people of different traditions, cultures, perhaps language or religions, of course, those people have to fight back. And which is happening, unfortunately, in the world, you know, in some other region that you can imagine or you can think of. Where are they? Today's words, first one is depict. It means represent by drawing or painting or just simply describe something. For example, I enjoy some of the paintings, music, dancing, musicals, or even sometimes movies and magazines, books that depict the exquisiteness of the world. I don't like to read or look at something which is ugly. I rather enjoy looking at beautiful things. For that matter, if things are ugly and make you feel sick, they don't have to show those kind of things to others. But then art is a strange thing. Many artists sometimes try showing the ugliness or dark side of the world or the life. And some people praise those kind of things as the greatest art or whatever. So again, we're different from each other. Okay. Okay, so I can say usually artists or authors means writers depict the beauty as well as ugliness of the world. Of course. Next word is mortal. That means, well, sure to die sometime or pertaining to people that you cannot escape or deadly, something like that. So we all have to understand that all living creatures are mortal. That means have to die sometime, right? Okay. The two monarchs were mortal enemies to one another. Do you remember those kingdoms or queendoms old time? The last word is novel. It means new or sometimes strange. Also, it means a long story with the characters and the plot. that many people enjoy reading. For example, the architect created a novel design which displeased everyone. Well, it happened when the Eiffel Tower of Paris was built. People in Paris didn't like it at all. But today, it is considered as one of the beautiful landmarks of that city. Next example is, for example, okay, the novel plan created, well, some unforeseen troubles, problems in Tokyo Olympics 2020. Do you know what they are? Of course, it's so clear. Okay, that's all for today. Take care of yourself. See you next time.